You are different at a funeral than a party. You are one person texting your mother and an entirely different person texting your ex. You contradict yourself constantly, and holding all of those versions of yourself at once is exhausting. Psychologists describe this discomfort as the need for cognitive closure. Your mind has a profound intolerance for unanswered questions, preferring one clear answer over the fog of uncertainty. Confusion costs actual mental energy. Leaving a question as enormous as "who am I?" open and unresolved feels like a physical itch that demands to be scratched. Your brain begs for a frame to pour that messy, exhausting question into. A box ends the not knowing, providing a relief that feels exactly like truth. This psychological hunger spikes when life is the most chaotic. It arrives the week a long-term relationship ends, or the night before a major interview when you no longer recognize your own life. At 3 in the morning, when the future looks like a black hole, people open horoscope apps or retake personality assessments to see if their crush's moon sign is compatible with their own. We reach for these labels because the ground moved. Stress turns the volume up on the need for closure, turning a personality test into an emergency handrail in the dark. To survive complex daily social interactions, your mind builds shortcuts, organizing human behavior into mental templates psychologists call schemas. Astrology and popular personality systems provide ready-made filing systems. The second you hear someone is an ENTJ, a folder springs open: bossy, driven, terrifying. The immediate comfort of discovering your type is the brain experiencing the relief of finding a pre-built organizational tool to manage social chaos. Generic labels often feel like specific, custom-made portraits. In 1948, psychologist Bertram Forer gave a personality assessment to 39 students and handed each a results paragraph they all rated as stunningly accurate. Forer gave all 39 students the exact same words. He stitched the description together using lines pulled from a cheap, mass-market newsstand astrology book. This is the Barnum effect. For it to work, a statement must be vague enough to be universal, yet flattering enough that you want it to be true. It tells you that you are loyal, but that you need your space. This creates a powerful psychological mirror. You unconsciously fill in the blank spaces with your own specific memories, while handing the credit for the insight to the stars or the test. Someone moving to a new city where they know nobody might find an online group for fellow Capricorns. This is self-categorization in action. It is easier to be a we than an I. By adopting a label, you swap the shaky question of your own identity for the shared, validated traits of a group. A label providing a backdoor into a tribe cures the anxiety of being unknowable and alone. Technical accuracy matters less than the sense of belonging that follows. Research suggests leaning into generic categories can result in lower anxiety and higher reported well-being. These systems help build an ego identity. Humans require a coherent narrative to connect past chaos to future fears. Using a Saturn return to explain a difficult year provides a clear thread to tie that story together. A category can do real-world psychological work, even without scientific backing. A crooked mirror can still help you stand up straight. The box shrinks you when it becomes a script you're afraid to break. It moves from self-reflection to an excuse. I'm a Scorpio, so I hold grudges. Ask whether your type helps you grow or flatters you into staying exactly as you are. The hunger to map ourselves is a beautiful human trait. We are the ultimate authors of our own identity, using the language of the constellations to talk about ourselves.